What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. It is currently day 2 of my apartment not having AC. Oh my gosh, guys, you guys have no idea what the struggle is like right now. I mean, maybe some of you guys have been through it before, but the show must go on because they're not going to be able to fix it until Wednesday. Thankfully, like I said, I do have another place to stay for like sleeping, so it's not that hot. But like doing a video in front of a hot computer and just 2 monitors that give off a little bit of heat, it sucks. It really does. Yesterday I only did 2 seasons. I'm gonna try my best to buff out 3 seasons for this RJ Barrett Knicks rebuild. Anthony Davis one didn't go as planned. It really didn't at all, and I'm glad that some of you guys enjoyed it, but I really wanted to make it up to you guys because I know that video wasn't the best I've ever done. So let's go ahead and just jump right into it. Let's not waste any more time. And we got David Fizdale still as our head coach. I'm gonna go ahead and fire our trainer and get Randy Martin. So if you guys see me sweating, you know why, right? So yeah, that's probably, you guys will probably notice it, I'm sure. But let's send to our pick. We have the 3rd pick overall, and obviously by the time of the video, as long as he hasn't been taken yet, which he hasn't, they took let's see what happened. They had John Morant went to the Pelicans in this video, and Zion went to the Grizzlies. But obviously in real life, that's probably not going to be the way it goes down. But RJ Barrett's coming to the Knicks as the title of the video. I did a poll the other day about whether you guys want to see an Anthony Davis Knicks rebuild or RJ Barrett Knicks rebuild. Anthony Davis won by a little bit, but it was so close that I had to do both, I felt like. So RJ Barrett, welcome to the New York Knicks, and we're going to go ahead and let all these players go. And today, I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. I might try to resign or try to sign KD and Kevin, or KD and Kyrie Irving, but if I do lose out on them, then it's not a big deal. So based off all the money we have, I really don't plan on trading anybody. We got $7 million. Go ahead and renounce like everybody, honestly. So let's do that. Let's renounce like everybody. $72 million in cap space. So let's see if we can get at least like Kevin Durant or Kyrie Irving over here in New York. Let's see if we can. Let's see if we can get it done. So we got RJ Barrett. Let's look at what we got on the roster right now. So we got Dennis Smith Jr. and Frank Ntilikina, RJ Barrett, Dotson, and Alonzo Trier, Kevin Knox, power forwards non-existent, and Mitchell Robinson, right? So when we look at the power forward spot, obviously we can bring back Porzingis or something, but I don't want to do that. Rudy Gay, Nikola Mirotic, Marcus Morris Sr. actually is pretty cheap, so I might actually go with Marcus Morris Sr. here. Remember, these are somewhat, and we lose out on Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, but no worries, because we got Marcus Morris Sr. Jimmy Butler actually going to try to go for it also, because, you know, why not? So let's try to get Jimmy Butler, and let's also let's just bring back Moody. Let's even get Marcus Morris Sr. and Jimmy Butler, so that's good, I guess. Chris Middleton is out there now. Dennis Smith Jr., Frank Ntilikina, RJ Barrett. I could move him to shooting guard and have Jimmy Butler play shooting, or have Jimmy Butler play the shooting guard and then have RJ Barrett play this. Actually, no, we'll probably just leave RJ Barrett at the shooting guard. Jimmy Butler play the small forward just because he's probably a little bit better of a defender. We have Dennis Smith Jr. as our point guard, Damian Dotson, RJ Barrett, Jimmy Butler, Kevin Knox, Marcus Morris Sr., Mitchell Robinson, and we still have $35 million to work with. So Tyreke Evans was banned today or something like that from the NBA, so kind of wild. But Dennis Smith Jr., I don't really want him to be my starting point guard, but it doesn't look like I have a better option other than Derrick Rose, which we could have the Derrick Rose Jimmy Butler connection in New York again, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. So let's try to trade, I think, Dennis Smith Jr. for like maybe a better point guard, maybe not. We might not be able to make it work. So let's see if we can. Let's see, are we in free agency day 1? Yes, we are. So all the point guards that have been signed are off the market. Let's see what we got out here. So let's try to get like maybe a decent point guard at best. Like Kimble Walker, who re-signed with the Hornets, would make sense to me. I don't know if we'd be able to finesse him. De'Aaron Fox, Marcus Cousins back with the Kings. We got D'Angelo Russell, Kyrie Irving on the Pacers now. And so really not a whole point guard standing out to me that I want to try to target. John Wall. Those John Wall Knicks rumors were there for a while. Should we try to get John Wall? It's somebody I haven't gotten like ever. Like I've never got John Wall. Obviously, this is probably going to be kind of hard to ask for. So like I wouldn't offer much for John Wall. Like maybe this. And they're probably still not going to do that. So let's not try that. Let's go for like, let's aim lower and maybe get like, let's say, what do we got? Goran Dragic, Darren Collison. I kind of like the idea of getting Kimble Walker in New York, but I don't know if we could. Dennis Smith Jr. for Kimble Walker. Not interested. So this actually might work. Frank Ntilikina as well. We can throw him in there. And a future first-round pick we'll never use in this video. And they want Dotson, and they'll give me Malik Monk. So we're going to go ahead and do this trade. I think this is somewhat of a fair trade for the Knicks and the Hornets. So rebuilding process starts in Charlotte, and we get Kimble Walker and RJ Barrett and Jimmy Butler, Marcus Morris Sr., Mitch Robinson. And now we have $13 million still to work with. So let's go ahead and sign. We got Malik Monk. We could probably send him to the G League for the year because he is, let's see, in Alonzo Trier. Small forward Kevin Knox is still going to come off the bench. So we do need to sign like a backup point guard, a backup power forward, and backup center. So let's look for that real quick, and we should all be all set. We could get Moutier back, backup center. DeAndre Jordan, we don't have bird rights on him. Bobby Portis, Thomas Bryant, Deadman. I'm cool with Deadman off the bench. Let's go for like Rebko off the bench, and then let's get Moutier back, I guess. Why not, right? He's there, so we might as well get him back. Let's get Moutier, Rebko, and Deadman, right? So let's try to get those three, and we get them. So I think that should be good for now. Let's go ahead and see how this rotation looks with what we got. I'm going to do 3 seasons up until, or unless if I win a championship, then I will just stop. But I doubt I'll win a championship right away because that usually never happens with me because 2K does not like me. So, guys, I'm like drenched in sweat already under my shirt. Oh my god, it sucks. It really does, but I really do just want to bring you guys a video, and I love you guys like so much, so this is why I'm doing this. So, leave a like, right? No, I'm just kidding. I usually, it just sucks. But anyway, training camps, let's go ahead and give 3 untapped potentials to all of our young guys like Kevin Knox. Send Kevin Knox to untapped potential. We can send RJ Barrett is already at an A+. Mitch Robinson, let's unlock some potential from him. And let's get Alonzo Trier some potential, and Malik Monk. Although we didn't get Alonzo Trier, which is okay. But let's send, depending on who they put in the rotation, we got 10-man rotation. And we got Kimble Walker, RJ Barrett, Jimmy Butler, Marcus Morris Sr., Mitchell Robinson, Moody off the bench, Deadman, Malik Monk, and Alonzo Trier. So actually, I'm actually going to sit Malik Monk for the year and have Jerebko come off the bench for us. And actually give more minutes to Malik Monk, or Alonzo Trier, I should say. 19 minutes, and then we're going to send, ooh, they don't even have Kevin Knox in the rotation. So I guess I'll send Kevin Knox to the G League as well with him. So we can send Malik Monk and Kevin Knox to the G League since they're not doing anything for the season. And we'll sign Mario Zonia because he was here last year, I guess. We'll sign him, and then we'll send Kevin Knox to the G League, and we should be all set. So I think that should work out pretty well. And now when we look at the rotation, we got a 9-man rotation. Looks pretty good, I think. Not bad at all. And then let's send, or let's do a, let's see what our system proficiency is looking like. A grit and grind is a 3-star rating. So oddly enough, Jimmy Butler actually wins most improved player in like his, I think this is his 2-time most improved player of the year award than now. So here is all NBA teams. It doesn't look like we have anybody. We have RJ Barrett making the all rookie first team. We did make the playoffs as the 8th seed, which is, you know, progress, I guess, but kind of was expecting a higher seed than that. So we have 21 points, 17.5 from RJ Barrett, and then here's the rest of the rotation. But now that we get to plug in Malik Monk and Kevin Knox after the season, I think that should help us out a little bit. We could get creative with some trades. So we're up 1-0 on Toronto. They do even it up. They're up 2-1 now, and okay, we even it up with them. Could we actually upset Toronto here in the first round? 3-2, and we get eliminated in 6 games. So we gave them a little bit of a fight, which is good, I guess. So David Fizdale is probably going to head out the door, and then we'll probably hire someone better, and then we'll see what we want to do from there. But we got Houston and Denver, Toronto and Orlando, and we got Toronto probably going up on them 3-1. They do, and just like that, Toronto wins in 5 games. Houston won 2-1, 3-1, and the Toronto Raptors are the champions with Kawhi Leonard. So now let's get into this free agency, and let's go ahead and jump right in here. We got league meetings. Go ahead and reject all of these. Reject this one. And then for the draft lottery, I would have been okay actually getting a lottery pick, to be honest. The Mavericks, do we? I thought the Knicks had the Mavericks pick, but maybe I'm wrong. And it jumps all the way up to number 2, so it would have been nice to have their pick, but I don't know. I would have to look into that, honestly. So our head scout, go ahead and get Eldon Stewart. Let's go ahead and fire David Fizdale. And let's get Jacob. Actually, let's try to get someone else. Otis Newman. Let's go with Otis Newman, who's a balanced head coach, which was the best system for us anyway. And then Caleb, we'll go ahead and leave him. And then CFO, go ahead and just get Joshua Willis, I guess. And then jump into the NBA draft. You have the 16th pick overall. I don't know if there's, oh, and a late, basically first round pick. There's really nobody I want to trade though, right? So, I mean, we could like maybe attach Kemba in the 16th pick and see if that could upgrade us maybe. But I doubt it. Kevin Love and Al Horford, Derrick Rose, Mike Conley, and DeLon Wright. Louis King, the 3rd pick overall, and Goran Dragic. 4th pick in Darren Collison. DeMarcus Cousins is interesting. DeAndre Hunter and Brook Lopez. Vucevic, the 2nd pick, and Steven Adams. That's one's interesting as well, but I don't think I'm going to do that. D'Lo and Karooks. That one's actually kind of interesting, but I'm not going to do that either. And then Chris Paul. And so Cameron Reddish, Robert Covington, Jarrett Culver, and TJ Warren. Actually, this would be a cool trade to do, but I think I'll just leave it. So for the NBA, let's go ahead and just see if we can draft somebody real quick. And let's see if we can get it done. 16th pick overall. Let's see who drops to us. If we could get Vernon Carey Jr., that's who I wanted, or Isaiah Stewart, Jaden McDaniels. But I think I'm going to go with Vernon Carey Jr. here. Send him to the end there because I know he's pretty good. Out of Duke, and we're pretty set there. So now we got Vernon Carey Jr., and they selected Isaiah Mobley in the 2nd round, so I'm going to go ahead and sign him as well. Player options. Blake Monk, definitely want to bring him back. Mitchell Robinson. So we kind of have a young squad around the guys we got. The moratorium day, I don't think we have any MAC or any crazy free agents to look at. Alonzo Trier might be a free agent that we want to bring back, but other than that, not really anybody. So when we look at the roster as is constructed right now, we got Moutier and Kimbo, right? We got RJ Barrett and Malik Monk, Jimmy Butler and Kevin Knox, Marcus Morris Sr. and Isaiah Mobley, and Vernon Carey Jr. and Deadman. So really kind of set everywhere. Malik Monk, is he a free agent next year? He is. So maybe for insurance, I would like to bring back Alonzo Trier just in case Malik Monk asks for way too much money. So let's try to get him back and then call that good there. So get Alonzo Trier back. And then I don't think we have any money to do anything else. So we'll go ahead and just sign him back. And I guess maybe I'll just stay the course and see how this team does. I could like try. Jimmy Butler has no trade clause, so I probably won't be able to trade him. Shout out to me for giving him that no trade clause. Kimble Walker, like I said, I don't think I saw that great of a trade earlier. So probably am not going to find a better one. Mike Conley, Kobe White, Otto Porter would be kind of nice, but I think I'll just leave it. Bledsoe. So we'll just see if having Kevin Knox and all of them come back, Malik Monk, and see if that helps us out in any way. I'm sure it could. And if we don't really progress from there, maybe we could entertain the idea of trading Kimble Walker. But I think I'll just leave it for now. I think it looks pretty all right for what it is. And I think we should be good going forward. And then we could send, depending on who sits out of the rotation, we could send like Mobley and Vernon Carey Jr. to the G League. That way we can let Dwayne Dedmon walk next year. That way we have Vernon Carey Jr. So, I mean, we're using the G League to our advantage here to progress these players that we got. But untapped potential, let's go ahead and keep using this, though, to our advantage. We got Malik Monk at a B+. Manuel Moutier is a young player as well, but I think I'm going to throw this at Isaiah Mobley. And let's throw this other one at Mitchell Robinson, get him up to an A. And let's get this other guy, what's his name? Vernon Carey Jr. up to like an A. Okay, never mind, he didn't go up anymore, so that sucks. But let's look at the 9-man rotation we got now. 9-man, okay, they got Kimble Walker, RJ Barrett, Jimmy Butler, and Marcus Morris Sr., Mitchell Robinson, Kevin Knox off the bench, Malik Monk, Manuel Moutier, and Dedmon. So they don't want Alonzo Trier, Vernon Carey Jr., or Isaiah Mobley starting. I can't send 3 players to the G League, I know that. But like I said, Alonzo Trier is an insurance policy just in case Malik Monk wants way too much money. So let's send Vernon Carey Jr. there, and let's send also Isaiah Mobley there as well because he's not really doing anything for us. Could we sign like Denzel Valentine or something to like a long-term deal? Could we do that? Because I mean, he is a pretty decent player, so let's do that. And we get Denzel Valentine now for like trade bait maybe later down the line. Now we look at that man rotation. We got let's see if they plugged in Valentine. They did not, but I mean the fact that he's a 77 overall, I could use him in a future trade. Alonzo Trier here as well. So I like the idea of what we got here. We've got some pieces here and there. So let's see if anything changes from there. And then let's look at the system proficiency again. We got 3.5 rating. So we'll leave it there, I guess. We'll go on and see how the second season goes. And hopefully we make playoffs. So we actually end up making the playoffs again at the 8th seed. 39-43. So, I mean, we got worse and still made the playoffs as the same seed. So we got 19 points from Kimba, 17.9 from RJ Barrett, and 17 from Jimmy Butler. So Kimba and Jimmy Butler, maybe, I can't even trade Jimmy Butler, so he's probably stuck here for the rest of the video. But Kimba might be on his way out. I really don't expect us to beat the Raptors here. But, you know, anything can happen on 2K. So they're up 2-1 on us. We're probably losing 6 games again. But we'll see what happens. So we're down 3-2. Game 7 situation. And we get eliminated in 7. So we got a little bit better in the playoffs, but not by much. So Definitely looking to try to upgrade something here because Kimble Walker and Jimmy Butler is not getting it done right now. So definitely going to try to push for something else. We got Houston and Los Angeles, and we got Toronto and Philly. Houston and Los Angeles, we got Houston winning in 5, and then Toronto and winning in 7 on Philly. And we got Houston winning this time in 6 games over Toronto. So now let's go to league meetings again, and let's just try to get something done again. So we got, what pick do we got? We have the 17th pick, and that looks like that's all we got. So, and the Dow and the 19th pick. So we got 2 first-round picks, I guess. Otis Newman, still good to be our head coach, I guess. And then for the NBA draft, we got the 17th pick and the 19th pick, like I said. We still got Kimble Walker under contract. So I'm thinking we go all in for some like high rated point guard, and hopefully that could help us down the line. So Donovan Mitchell, we can get LeBron James. No, I'm just kidding. D'Lo, Kyrie Irving, go for like Paul George, Damian Lillard. I've never even tried to trade for Damian Lillard before, but if I could get it done, dude, that'd be so cool. 17th pick and the 19th pick, and we'll even throw in like let's say Trier and Denzel Valentine, and let's see if they would take this. Okay, they're probably not going to take that, and I'll even throw in my second rounder. No, and another future first round pick for Damian freaking Lillard. Okay, they don't do that, so let's move on to the next available best point guard, John Wall. Do we even entertain that idea? I have not even gotten John Wall in a rebuild before, but I'm not giving up that much assets to get John Wall. What about this for Kyrie Irving? If they take this, they don't. Okay. How about John Wall, like I said? But nah, I actually don't really want John Wall's horrible contract, though. Bledsoe, not doing that for Bledsoe. Really, not a whole lot. Or do we just, like, trade... let's just, actually, let's try to just get a couple players here, I guess. And maybe we could, like, use them in a future trade. So we got Ballo, and let's go for Kwamar Ballo, I guess. I've never even heard of him. Kmar Ballo, however you might say it. Bayo, and then Adam Miller, I guess, out of Illinois. So let's take those 2 guys, and let's see how good those 2 guys were. So we got a 76 overall and a 74 overall. So not too shabby. Go ahead and sign them up, and we'll sign this guy as well. So player options, bring them all back. So we have a bunch of young players, right? Qualifying offers, Malik Monk. Like I said, if he wants a bunch of money, I don't know what we'll do with him. Negative $23 million. Probably not a huge free agent to bring back. Deadman, Jeff Teague. Yeah, just not a whole lot to do here. So, negative $23 million, and it hasn't worked out for us the last 2 seasons. So, right, we got to do something. So, RJ Barrett obviously isn't going anywhere. Jimmy Butler, we can't even trade because I gave him a no-trade clause like an idiot. We got Marcus Morris Sr. and Isaiah Mobley, and we got Vernon Carey Jr. and Mitchell Robinson. So, a lot of players there. So, we have negative $23 million. And when you look at the point guard situation, or just the players in general out in free agency, not a whole lot of, I mean, Jason Tatum and Donovan Mitchell are going to get matched right away. McCollum, I don't know how much of a difference he would make, but like, I'm thinking the only way we'll get better is through a trade. So I don't know what point guard I possibly could want, but I think Malik Monk, actually, let's make sure we get Malik Monk back. Where is he at? Is he still out here? He wants $16 million a year. So I guess we'll just keep seeing if he gets an offer. He does. From the Spurs, I guess we got to match it in this situation, right? So let's get Malik Monk back, and we'll probably use him maybe in a trade. So after this free agency, I want everybody under contract, and we're going to have to try to upgrade the team somehow because we have so many assets to do something with that we could probably get something done. So let's see. Make sure that everything's good. Go to training camps. Actually, no, let's just stop right here. So look at the roster. 3.5 rating right now, but we have 3 point guards, 3 shooting guards, 3 small forwards, 2 power forwards, and 4 centers. So we could do something with some of these guys. So let's try to do something. Kimble Walker is the first player I'm looking at, and I do want to trade him, but I just don't know if trading him is going to solve all of our problems. So let's, for 31-year-old Kimble Walker, let's see if there's a team that's out there that's willing to take him. Markelle Fultz, Jamal Murray, and Larry Nance, Mike Conley, Kyle Kuzma, Vucevic, and Dennis Schroeder. That would give us a good center. Chris Paul and Myers Leonard, Dejounte Murray, Wiggins, and Darius Sarge. So yeah, none of those trades are really standing out to me. We could go for like, let's see what else we got. Mike Conley, Russ. Could we like try to go for Russell Westbrook. We could probably get Klay Thompson, but I don't know how good that would make us. D'Lo, we could probably get D'Lo easily. Kyrie Irving. Ja Morant would actually be pretty cool to get, but I don't know about that. Then James Harden. DeJounte Murray. I just don't know, guys. I have no idea. I guess I could try for Russell Westbrook. I don't know if I'll be able to get him, though. So Kimble Walker for Russell Westbrook, that's $2.60 million. Then Knicks would acquire $2.6 million. They're not allowed. Can solve that. Blake Monk and Kimble Walker for Russell Westbrook. Okay, they don't want to do that. I've never gotten Russell Westbrook in a video before. So let's see if we can get it done here. Denzel Valentine, let's throw him in the trade as well. Okay, I think we're getting closer to this deal being accepted. Can we get him? Okay, we're not going to be... I've never traded for Russell Westbrook before, so it'd be kind of fun if we could. But it doesn't look like we're going to be able to. So, one more first. That's 4 first-rounders for Russell Westbrook. This is getting way too unrealistic. I don't know if I want to do this trade. I'm just curious if they'll accept it. Okay, they don't. So, let's try to be a little bit more realistic with ourselves. So, because this is turning into a very unrealistic rebuild if I did that. So, I really like the team we got. I mean, do I just trade Kimble Walker for, like, a different point guard and hope we're better? Like, I don't know about that. I think we have plenty of scores, so maybe that's the move. 36-year-old Chris Paul doesn't fit the bill. Vucevic and Dennis Schroeder. Kuzma, Mike Conley. 30-year-old Mike Conley. 33-year-old, I should say. Markelle Fultz. I just don't know, guys. I don't know who to get. I don't know. I feel like Mike Conley doesn't really help us, though. 33. Kim Walker is kind of the same. I guess, like, Chris Paul would be nice, but he's 36 years old. It's like, I don't know. I just don't know in this situation. Do I just keep it the same again? Like, I guess I'll just keep it the same again and hope for the best. Because, like, I just don't know what to do. I mean, at the trade deadline, we could probably make a big move if things aren't going well. So I think that's what I'll do, probably. I'll probably end up doing something at the trade deadline. And hopefully that, like, makes us better. But we'll see what happens, I guess. So training camps, let's go ahead and use all 3 of our untapped potentials. And we can get Trier up to a B+, and we get Denzel Valentine up to a B+, because there's a lot of depth here, right? So Denzel Valentine, and then this is our last season as well. So we got to do something. Get Vernon Carey Jr. up a little bit. And now we look at the rotation. We got Vernon Carey Jr. starting. 9-man rotation. Let's see if our system proficiency could get any better at a different rating. And no, or 7 seconds, it's a 4-star rating, so I guess we'll leave it at 7 seconds. And then let's look at how many players are just sitting out of the rotation. You got Trier, Valentine, Marcus Morris Sr. Just a lot of assets just sitting out of the rotation, right? Just a lot of depth here. So Kevin Knox is our 6th man at an 87 overall. Just so much depth. I don't know what to do with. So let's simulate this whole season. If things aren't going well, I'll stop the trade deadline. But if not, you guys will see me at the end of the season. This is not an illusion, guys. I didn't override this or anything. Look who won MVP at age like 34. Mike freaking Conley. I didn't do this. I promise you guys. So, wow. Just wow. So, Mike Conley wins MVP. Evan Mobley wins Rookie of the Year. Culver is your 6th man of the year over on the Suns. Anthony Davis is your defensive player. Clint Capella is your most improved. And Otis Newman here on the Knicks. We won 61-21, so I didn't change anything. And looking pretty good there. So our depth is helping us out. Maybe it was just Marcus Morris Sr., but here is here are the all-rookie teams. And then here is your All-NBA 3rd team, All-NBA 2nd team, and then here's your All-NBA 1st team. So we are the 1st seed in the Eastern Conference for the first time, and hopefully we can play like a 1st seed. So we got 18 points, 17.8, 17 points, 15. So hopefully, guys, this is the season where we can at least get to the 2nd round, like, right? Because, okay, we're up 1-0 on Milwaukee. They even it up with us. 2-1, okay, so we're probably, okay, 2-2. Please don't fool around here. Let's win in 6, please. Okay, we won in 6 games, and now we're facing the Detroit Pistons. So, beating the Bucks in 6 games, now we're facing the 45-37 Pistons. We're up 1-0 to start. 1-1, can we go up 2-1? We do. 3-1, please. 2-2, please don't go up. Okay, please don't go down. 3-2. Okay, going to game 7, and we win in 7 games. And we're facing the team that beat us the first 2 seasons. Hopefully, we can beat them this time. We're up 2-0. Please go up 3-0. We do. And just like that, boys, we're on to the NBA Finals facing the Pelicans, who have Ja Morant and not Zion Williamson. So I think we got this in the bag. And never mind. Okay, 2-2. 3-2. Can we win 4 in a row? Can we? Yes, let's go, guys. So with the team I had yesterday, Anthony Davis, Kevin Durant, and Kyrie Irving could not win a championship, but this team with RJ Barrett and Jimmy Butler and Kimble Walker can. So, Knicks fans, remember, you do not need Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. But thank you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. But this is Crushables, and I'm saying peace.